now it's Arnold's turn to misbehave. Oh, I hate cars sometimes. It's been 3 weeks since I last drove Arnold, and I think it's now time to get it fixed. So, you've seen in the video that it was peeing oil everywhere, and that's because I think I've cracked the plastic casing. So I'll just show you under here. So that what looks like a boob is what I think I might have broken when I was tightening it back up, but I think I actually done it back in November, and somehow it never leaked oil until I maybe disturbed it. So after following the advice of one of my subscribers on the channel, I've actually went and bought an upgraded part. So instead of a plastic boob, we have this from Smart Mods, I think, or Smart Tune. And this is an upgraded oil filter housing, which will allow me to run a screw-on oil filter. So let's get started. After much swearing, threatens to burn the car or break it for parts, I finally undone the big black boob. It must have heard me. So that's the new oil filter casing installed. I've now just got to put on the screw-on filter and hope for the best. So I'm using a Bosch P7089 filter. I'm just going to give this a wee dab of oil around the O-ring and the mating face, and then we're going to stick it on the car. I think I'm going to call that a major win. No leaks. Fantastic. Well, look who's back. Oil has been topped up using a mixture of OW40, OW30, but she is running again, or he is running again. Right, I'm going to take this car on a proven run, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe not far, just to get some fuel and get some miles on it again. Not bad for not being used for 3 weeks. That's the car up to operating temperature. Woohoo! Well, near enough. 60 degrees. Fantastic. And finally, I can actually update the service book. Only 3 weeks late. So we've serviced the car at 75,650 miles since 2006, and in my care, I've had the car since July 2024. The mileage is now 7391. We last serviced the car roughly about 4,500 miles ago. Well, morning. It's Saturday the 19th of April, and it's one day after we've put on the aftermarket oil filter casing, and car has made it to Asda, 1.5 miles. That's the furthest it's moved in 3 weeks. We're just going to get some fuel and then we're going to go out for a wee drive just to get the car up to running temperature, get some of the crap off the brakes, and yeah, make sure that there's no leaks again. I've just had a quick look for now and there's nothing at the minute, so it looks as if this aftermarket oil filter casing was a success. So we have arrived at Turnhouse, aka the back at Edinburgh Airport, and Arnold has now covered 18 miles with not a drip of oil. It feels strange driving Arnold again, after driving a modern for the last 3 weeks, or more modern car. The brakes feel a bit spongy. You get the wind noise from the convertible roof when you hit about 70 miles an hour. But yeah, I've missed it. Missed Arnold, driving Arnold a lot in the last 3 weeks. So I can call that aftermarket oil casing a success. Finally got the crap off the brakes on the driver's side. That seemed to take ages to come off. Still looking pretty clean. Passenger side brakes, they were pretty quick to get the crap off. Oh look, hold on a minute. There we go. An easy jet heading away somewhere. So I'm now going to head back to Asda and complete this round trip back at Asda. But no, good to be back behind the wheel of Arnold again, getting used to him again. So we'll see you back at Asda. And we're back at Asda. We've now covered 36 miles and the car is running really well now. Just driven it back in automatic, just to make sure no gremlins in there. Welcome back to the lethargic gear changes, but it's great to be back behind the wheel of Arnold. Got to say, I keep looking underneath the car, just checking for leaks. Just go under. Oh. But I've got to say, that is a much neater look than the black plastic casing. It's going to make servicing this car a lot easier. It's just going to be a case of unscrewing the oil filter off the car now, so that'll save having to get a nut, getting a 27mm socket to get the casing off and cracking it or anything like that. But yeah, I think that sums up this shakedown video of Arnold and the fitting of this little aftermarket modification to the car, and it also helped the car perform probably better as well with a proper filter. instead of like a paper one. So the next video you'll see on Arnold will be the 7,300 mile ownership report, which should have been out again 3 weeks ago. The ownership report video would have been the original video if I hadn't had to change that oil filter casing. That would have been the original video you would have seen 3 weeks ago. So you're going to get 2 videos, this one and the ownership report. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you in the next video, which at the minute is in the middle of fleet stories on the car that started the channel, my R56 Mini. For a moment, farewell. What am I going to go into Asda for today? Is it going to be one of these? Well, I think it's going to be 2 chocolate eggs at least anyway. Farewell.